Welcome to ClickMyProject.com. Now we are going to discuss about the design of an intrusion reduction model for IoT-enabled smart home. Let's see the abstract of this project. Smart home is a concept of IoT which connects things to the internet. In case of unsecure Wi-Fi connections, smart devices may be intruded by the unauthorized persons. So we are going to detect whether the network or home appliance getting intruded or not. That means it is normal or anomalous. So in this project we are going to classify the dataset using a light gradient boosting machine algorithm and random forest algorithm. Random forest gives less accuracy, so we are going to predict the result using light gradient boosting machine algorithm. Dataset used in this project is DS20S from the dataset repository like Kaggle. The performance of the proposed intrusion detection system is suitably validated using certain performance metrics of machine learning such as train and test accuracy, time efficiency, error rate, true positive rate and false negative rate. Now let's see the flow diagram of this project. Initially the start page will be displayed in that user need to register himself using username and password. After the successful registration, user need to log in using the credentials such as username and password. After a successful login, user will load and select a dataset, view the data. Pre-processing will be done on the data. Pre-processing is nothing but replacing null values with the 0. That means if any data is missing in the dataset, it is hard to predict the result inaccurate. So pre-processing step is the important thing. So after data pre-processing, data will be splitted into train data and test data. So most of the data will be in the train and the remaining will be in a test. So it will be divided in the ratio of 80:20. After the data splitting, classification will be applied on the data. So here we are using a random forest and a light gradient boosting machine algorithm. Random forest algorithm gives less accuracy than the light gradient boosting machine because of the time taken to predict. So we are using light gradient boosting machine algorithm for the prediction. In prediction step, user is going to give input. So on this input, classification algorithm such as light gradient boosting machine algorithm is applied on the data and predict the result such as either normal or anomalous. So the result will be viewed by the user. Then the user will log out from this process. Let's see how to run the project. So click on the start button. If the user is not existing user, new user, click here login button need to be pressed. The password is, click on the register button. So register successfully. So that user is going to log in. Click on the login button. Login successfully. So a user is going to browse and load a dataset. So click on that button. Click on the open. So these are the data in the dataset. We are going to load this data to a database. Click on the load button. Data stored successfully. Click on the OK button. click on this icon to go to next page. Click on the view button to view the data. So these are the data stored in the database. Click on this button. Click on the pre-process button. So pre-processed successfully. Click on OK button. Click next. So we are going to split the dataset. So click on the split dataset button. So 540 data in the train and the remaining in the test data. Click on the button here. So we are going to classify the dataset using a random forest. So click on the random forest. Accuracy is 74%. So we are going for the light gradient boosting machine algorithm. Click on the next button. Click on the LGBM. Click on the LGBM button. So the accuracy is 81%. Click on the next button. So we are going to predict whether the input given by the user is anomalous or normal. So right one. So result. So it is anomalous malicious. Thank you.